You know, some things are just unexpected. Like, I never would have thought that I'd actually be able to play as He-Man in Fortnite.
By the power of Grayskull!
Hey guys, it's the evil Lord of Destruction himself, Justin's Creations. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a collaboration that happened in Fortnite that I find quite bizarre. Now, this collaboration was only able to happen because the new Master Universe movie came out, and the franchise is probably the most popular it's been in quite some time. Anyway, I actually wanted this collaboration to happen a long time ago, but I thought it was so far out of reach that I would forget about it. Except it happened earlier this month. Now, so far, I've only personally secured one of the skins, but I am probably going to talk about them all today because, well, I guess Fortnite.gg exists. Anyway, we're going to get started on that. I want to do the best comparisons to see how accurate these skins are. I'm gonna first start with um, compare probably comparing them to the toys in a way. Now, of course, there's two different styles. We'll start with He-Man here. He-Man's got a cell shaded style, which very much mimics how he would look in the Filmation cartoon. And he's got the uncell shaded, which you can compare it to more like an action figure. Now, I'm going to show probably some footage of me showing off the most basic He-Man action figure I have, which is the first edition of Origins He-Man figure that I just happen to have. I've used this figure quite a lot. Like, anybody that's been watching me for quite some time knows that I like this figure. Now, this figure comes with a power sword and a axe and a shield. Now, this was back when the power sword was just like a half. And, you know, for the sake of this though, I'm probably just going to use the full power sword I got from another figure. Anyway, so the power sword will equip in the back just like the skin does. So, I'm going to show the comparison here. That's the reason why I want to talk about this, because this is the attention to detail they do here. And also, it the in the skin they show like the axe being on his back. Again, just like you can do with the toy. And as far as it looks, uh, it is definitely a great deal modernized, but not too modernized. I actually quite like the design and how they did it. And yeah, um, looking at it side by side here, it looks pretty good. Now, Skeletor. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I directly have a Skeletor that looks like the Fortnite skin. The closest thing I would have is this 2000 X Origins. Now, I will show you what that looks like. But I actually think there is some figures on the internet that looks more like this skin that I will put on the screen. But you know, just like the skin, normally you get uh, a staff, right? And you get the sword. Sometimes you get a shield. For me, the only time I've ever gotten a shield with Skeletor is from uh, the battle armor one. Anyway, um, then the last skin. Honestly, it's going to be hard for me to talk about this last skin because I actually do not have a figure for it. And the last skin is She-Ra, of course. And uh, while I do like the skin and all that, but I actually don't have a figure for it. But I will find the closest thing to look like it. Now, I'd say she looks very much like she does in the cartoon that she has. And yeah, I mean, like I said, not much I can really say, but I'll find the best comparison. Anyway, so far I only own the first He-Man skin, but I plan on getting the rest of the bundle later on. Uh, but yeah, uh, I am really proud to say this collab that has happened, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So yeah, um, that's basically all I have to say about it. Pretty short when it comes to it. So yeah. Well, I gotta say, there's really nothing bad I can say about this collaboration. Well, for the most part, but there is a couple things that I do think is quite missing. For example, they could have gave He-Man an alternate style to make him look like Prince Adam, and they could have gave him a transformation emote for him to go back and forth with which one you want him to be. Yeah, that's one thing that I do think is kind of a missed opportunity. But other than that, I actually think this collaboration was done pretty well, pretty solid. Anyway, that's kind of all I have to say about this. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, let me know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.